Welcome back to Misty and Ike.
Hello, Ike.
Hello, Misty. On this day, this very day, many years ago, there was a discovery of a planet.
Named.
We'll tell you right after the intro.
Okay, bye. I'm Misty.
And I'm Ike.
For the next 15 minutes,
We're going to debate pop culture.
my background's in music.
My background's in film.
I know the topics beforehand.
And I don't.
We check the internet for the facts.
And ruin it with opinions.
From pop rocks in your lunchbox.
To Happy Meal toys and swatch clocks. Let's try and redo the intro from memory. We haven't done it in a long time.
Okay.
I'm Misty.
And I'm Ike.
And for the next 15 minutes,
We're going to talk about pop culture.
we're going to...
I know the topics.
I know the topics beforehand.
And I don't.
For the next 15 minutes.
We're going to talk about pop culture.
From stopwatches in your clock stop
to
bebops in your hop stop.
To
Happy Meal toys and swatch clocks.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, it's this. They just heard it, and then we just tried to do it and ruined it. Anyway.
We did it opposite, though. Did you notice that?
Yes, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. But they're still in suspense about which of the planets we're going to talk about today.
We're going to talk about...
Disney.
Pluto!
Disney's Pluto.
No, not Disney's Pluto.
He was a dog.
Pluto the planet.
But I want to get out the first fact because I think it's the super coolest.
Tell me.
Other than the fact that it was discovered on this day, February 18th, in 1930 by the Lowell Observatory, the name Pluto Pluto is named after the Roman god of the underworld. You know whose idea it was?
I don't.
This was proposed by Venetia Burney, an 11-year-old schoolgirl from Oxford, England.
Shut up!
Yeah,
Really?
that's so cool, right?
An 11-year-old named Pluto.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's pretty cool. I wonder what her tie to the planetarium was, or the observatory was.
Yeah, I wonder if it was like some kind of contest, like name this planet. And all the like school kids got to... Wow.
For the 76 years between Pluto being discovered and the time that it was reclassified as a dwarf planet.
Not a real planet. Dwarf planet.
Dwarf planet.
It's huge.
Guess how many times it went around the sun?
Oh, shit, I don't know.
It's pretty far out there.
11.
3 in 76 years.
Wow.
So it's about 25 years per year for them.
Wish that we had our friend Neil
DeGrasse.
Yeah, to explain these things to us.
We don't even call him Tyson anymore. We're just such good friends.
He's just DeGrasse.
He's just Neil.
I wish we could just call him and be like, explain how this works.
Yeah.
He has such a great, like, easy way of, like, absorbing, you know, like, what he says, that instead of me trying to, rack my little pea brain and make it work to understand.
He'll be the first guest we have on the show.
I'll be okay with that. I can't remember exactly when it was. I mean, I know it wasn't that long ago, but when was it that they decided that Pluto was not the 9th planet anymore? And who decided that?
Well, it was reclassified in 2006. So it was discovered.
But who decides that?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the International Association of Planets or
the IAP or the Celestial Council of Planetary
Nomenclatures.
Yes! CP CM Nomenclature. No, I don't know. No. I got to rewind it to figure out what we just said.
Yeah. Actually, it's really funny. I'm going to tell you. It's the International Association of something that starts with a U. It's the IAU.
Oh, the IAU.
What's the U stand for?
Your
Universe.
mom.
Universe scientist?
Yeah. Oh, you don't know? It doesn't have it in front of you?
What?
I don't know. Should I Google it?
Yeah. Google what the IAU stands for. They're the people that formalize the definition of a planet.
IAU.
And they said, sorry, Pluto's just a dwarf planet. What, do dwarfs not deserve the same rights as foals?
Oh, it's the International Astronomical Union.
All right, that's okay. That makes sense.
It was founded in 1919.
I bet Neil's a member of that.
I would bet you a nickel. Oh, dude, you have to log in if you want to see anything on this page.
Yeah, because they're geniuses and they don't want common paupers like us trying to get all up in their shit.
And what's the John Popper was my favorite Popper with the harmonica.
Blues Traveler.
Yep.
For all of you that didn't get that reference.
Come on, folks, get on board or get out of my way.
Wow.
How did we turn a Pluto episode into a Blues Traveler joke?
I don't know, but I like it.
It's pretty awesome.
How many moons does Pluto have?
5.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Shut up, really?
I read it about 30 seconds ago.
I thought that you
Do you want to
really
know their
knew
names?
that. I do, actually.
Charon,
Okay.
1978. The dates are at when they got discovered.
Okay.
Hydra and Nix, both discovered in 2005. Kerberos, originally P4, discovered in 2011. And Styx, spelled like the band,
Shut up.
originally P5, discovered in 2012. Official designations, S 2011. Oh, God, there's a lot of
Those
numbers.
astronomer nerds are like, they're going to legit name moons after Styx and Rush and shit like that.
Yeah, because if you're
Amazing.
if you're sitting alone at like some Alaskan observatory and like you discover it, then you get to name it. So you're looking around and Styx is on the radio. You're like, that one sticks.
Oh my God. I wonder if they were listening to Mr. Roboto.
Mr. Roboto. Did you know that it is 1/3 water, which of course is ice out there because it's negative 220 degrees Celsius?
I didn't know that it was that much. How much is Earth?
How much water is Earth?
Yeah.
I think it's 66%. Oh, I think it's the exact same percentage as the body is water. How much water?
Interesting. That's
I
weird.
think so. I might be wrong. How much water is Earth? That's a dumb
Dumb Google.
dumb tweet. 71%. How much water is the body? 60%.
All right, so it's pretty close.
And the brain and the heart are composed of 73%. Coincidence? I don't think so. Neil would say it wasn't.
I know. I know. You
Yeah.
are really excited about that.
Yeah. We're all part of the earth, man.
I've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you see it in my shoes now.
There's an article on the usgs.gov, The Water in You.
Okay. Let's get back to Pluto.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to know about the terrain on Pluto.
Okay.
What do you know about the terrain on Pluto? So you said that it's ice.
Yes.
Because it's real cold.
Its surface is covered with ice and has several mountain ranges, light and dark regions, and a scattering of craters. Just a scattering. It's got a salt bay of craters.
Amazingly, that's kind of how I was imagining it in my head. Like, if I were to take my first trip to Pluto,
Yes.
do I want to go to, the glacial ice caps, or do I want to go to the mountains?
Well,
or maybe I just head on over and do some spelunking in the craters.
Did you just call it spelunking?
Yep.
Because you got on me all week last week for my pierogies.
What did you call them, though? You called them a whole different word.
No, the word was what I messed up, and then I called it pierogies. We won't even get into that. But Pluto, you wouldn't be the first one to go to Pluto.
What?
You know that,
How
right?
do you say the word?
I don't know what.
Spelunking? Spelunking?
Spelunking.
Oh.
Spelunking. It's a lot like spooting off vodka. Check out the Safety Meeting podcast with David Robinson, where we talk about spooting off vodka. All right. The new Horizons spacecraft would be the first thing that has visited Pluto. It was launched in 2006. Wow, guess how long it took to get to Pluto from the Earth?
How long?
Well, it doesn't say when it launched. It was 2006. It flew by Pluto on the 14th of July, 2015. So it took 9 years to get there.
But it flew by Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean it visited Pluto. Doesn't it have to land on Pluto? I mean, you can't just do a flyby and be like, I've been there.
Well, dude,
that's like me flying by Jackson, Mississippi, and being like, I've been there. I haven't been there.
If you don't leave the airport, you haven't been there.
Agreed. So you can't just fly by somewhere in Pluto and be like, I've been there.
What did New Horizons ever do to you, man?
I question that spacecraft actually visited Pluto.
Well, you know who's going to help us sort this out?
Tell me.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's here himself. Come on in, Neil. Come on.
He's going to explain it. He's not here.
Wouldn't that be something?
He's not here.
If we just willed him.
I would freak out.
Well, it would be very scary that.
I'd be like, I always knew I was a witch.
Because you could just summon people.
Right?
And the doors are locked. So if he just got in, it would be like, oh, he scienced his way inside.
He did. He scienced his way in. And there's so many questions I have.
Well, like what? Maybe I'll try and answer them. Okay, so many questions. Got it.
I want to know, did that spacecraft actually land on Pluto, or did it just fly by?
No, I was trying to make a joke. It didn't land. It's going out into the deeper space. But it says
Pluto has been visited by one spacecraft.
Where?
On this article that I have pulled up.
Oh, not on mine. I'm trying to get... All right, here we go. New Horizons. That reminds me of that movie. Something Horizon.
Event Horizon.
Oh.
It's a really good movie. I liked it.
New Horizons Spacecraft Facts. I like how we Google stuff in real time. NASA's New Horizons spacecraft is the first spacecraft to explore Pluto close up, flying by the dwarf planet and its moons on July 14th, 2015. In early 2019, New Horizons flew past its second major science target, 2014 MU-69, the most distant object ever explored up close.
So it got real close, but it didn't land.
It didn't land.
All right.
Let's Google 2014 MU-69. What do you think it is? Do you think it's going to be a new planet?
I think it'll be a dwarf planet like Pluto.
Ooh.
Right?
Do you want to know what its name is?
I thought it was named MU-69.
2014 MU-69 parentheses, because they all have like the number of their thingy. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this wrong. Arrokoth. Arrokoth.
That sounds like the villain in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Aerocloth is coming.
Cloth. or
Aircloth.
Or a late night infomercial.
It actually does.
But wait, there's more. Buy the Aerocloth right now, and we'll give you 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Aerocloth. I'm putting the L in there now because of you. There's no L. Aerocloth.
Aerokoth. Oh, I misheard you. I'm sorry. Aerokoth.
Koth. I don't know what this gesture means.
I think maybe you were trying to go cough.
I watched mostly the...
How do you spell it?
Arrokoth. Arrokoth.
That's a very Star Trek sounding name.
Aerokoth. I would bet you Aerokoth is in Star Trek.
I bet so. They did a really good job naming
Aerokoth Star Trek. No. There's a lot. Whoa. The breezes of Aerokoth may have rejuvenated the space. On astronomy.com.
Did you know that Pluto has an atmosphere?
It does sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of gas is it? Is it a methane gas? Oh, God. All right. By the way.
It's nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Really? Okay.
Well, yeah, do you want me to read this?
Okay.
I
thought it was methane, which made me laugh even harder.
Oh, it is. Well, the methane is disassociated by the sunlight into hydrocarbons. Well, I mean, obviously.
Is it?
It's disassociated. When Pluto elliptical orbit takes it closer to the sun, its surface ice thaws and forms a thin atmosphere, primarily of nitrogen, which slowly escapes the planet. It also has a methane haze that covers about 161 kilometers above the surface. The methane is disassociated by sunlight into hydrocarbons that fall into the surface and coat the ice with a dark covering. When Pluto travels away from the sun, the atmosphere then freezes back into its solid state. I feel smart today.
That's cool.
We're disassociating methane by sunlight hydrocarbons today. Can that be the title of this episode?
If you want that to be the title, then that is the title. I I think what sucks about this is that we're learning it so quickly. I don't feel like I'm going to retain any of this to take with me.
We're going to leave it right here on the internet in case you ever want to come back to it.
Because I'm going to need to watch it again a couple times so that I can like remember these things.
Well, whenever I get excited about something, I learn it like.
Yeah. That's true.
Pluto's location was predicted by Percival Lowell in 1915.
Predicted?
Yeah, the prediction came from deviations he initially observed in 1905 in the orbits of Uranus and Neptune.
Oh my God.
There's deviations in Uranus!
I knew we were not going to get through this episode without you running into the word Uranus.
Hey, you're the one whose anus is deviated.
My anus is just fine, okay? My Uranus is just fine.
It says here clearly that in 1905 it had deviations.
That is not my Uranus. That's Uranus.
Never deviate Uranus. I could keep going.
I know you could. Oh, okay.
Episode 149, full of science and Neil deGrasse Tyson for you.
Yep. I learned all kinds of things.
Dude, me too. That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
All right, buttholes.
All right.
If you're just joining us, buttholes is what we call ourselves.
No, it is what Isaac calls ourselves, and me.
And this is the international symbol for butthole. We made that up, and it's going to go on a t-shirt, which you should buy when we put it out. Thank you for listening. We love you, and as long as it's not Friday,
we'll see you tomorrow.